Alright, what's up, my niggas? Welcome. This morning's Blunt Talk, Smoke2ThinkOn. Brought to you by Smoke2ThinkOn.com. What up, folks? I'm actually streaming live today at 8:15. It's 15 minutes early, motherfuckers. Early. That's right. Got some coffee. I got a fatty. And I got some shit on my brain, folks. So I've been catching the peripheral of this Donald Trump versus Kaiser Khan thing, while simultaneously watching WikiLeaks all but fucking eradicate the DNC. And as Democratic National Committee chairs and higher-ups drop left and right, Julian Assange is on record saying, "Shit, you think this is good email leaks? Wait till the next one. We got emails that prove Hillary sold weapons to ISIS and knowingly did so." So you can expect when that comes out, Trump to say something really crazy. The current temperature is this, okay? The DNC, thanks to up-and-coming leftist progressive publication Vocative's discovery and advertisement of this guy, Kaiser Khan, who son was an American soldier, died in combat protecting his brothers. And when first Donald Trump had suggested banning Muslims from entering the country, and then reverting on that and saying, well, okay, I see what you're saying, that sounds a little bit like I'm trying to come down on just Muslims. That's not the case. Let's work on specifically countries that we know have been compromised by radical terror, like Pakistan, Iran, Syria, Iraq, those countries. And the left went apeshit and said, oh, he's a xenophobe. Must be a xenophobe. He must just fucking hate them Muslims. Couldn't have anything to do with Omar Mateen or the Fort Hood shooting or fucking terror attacks in France or any of the other shit that's been going on in the world that's directly related to Islamic terror. That's all irrelevant. It's relevant because he said the word Muslim, so he must be a xenophobe. So Voctive went and found the parents of, I'm assuming, the only Muslim American hero soldier they could find, you know, guy who died fucking protecting his brothers or whatever, and then paraded him on their website for a little while, got him some coverage, and then Hillary Clinton discovered it, said, hey, we can use this to fight Trump and attach ourselves to people's preconceived negativity towards Donald Trump's, quote, xenophobia. Which is all based on bullshit anyway. It's all based on a statement that he made about, quote, banning the immigration of Muslim people, quote, until our government can figure out what the hell is going on. Now that's different than just ban them dirty towel heads, okay? That's saying, until we come up with a system of determining who is and who isn't a threat, let's ban everybody that could be a threat. Now I agree that's a stupid idea and it won't work, but it's not xenophobic. It's got nothing to do with race or religion or any fucking thing else. It's got everything to do with trying to stop an active, realistic, true threat. I agree with you folks. It's a bad idea. It's not the way. It's not the solution, but it's an attempted solution. It's not fucking xenophobic. But people only read the Washington Post, and they only read the part where he says we should ban all Muslims from entering the country. And instead of doing a ... ellipses to show that there was more to that fucking quote that they cut off, Washington Post did its usual journalism and said, Donald Trump just wants to ban all Muslims from entering the country. He must hate fucking Muslims. It's a quote out of context, reproduced many times, based in your face to remind you what a fucking bad person he is. So, rolling in usual HRC style, Hillary Rodham Clinton decided, let's bring Kaiser Khan and his wife to the DNC to speak to the people. He spent 3.5 minutes. Motherfucker. What's up, mama? You're alright, mama. I got it on mute. I love you. Brought Kaiser Khan out into the Are we gonna stop right there? Jesus Christ. Alright, folks. I apologize there. Garage studio was, being vacated. What can you do? So Hillary Rodham Clinton decides, let's bring fucking Kaiser Khan up on stage at the DNC and remind everybody how quote, not all Muslims and Donald Trump's a xenophobe. And they proceeded to Kaiser Khan got on stage and he spoke for 3 minutes about his history, how him and his wife and his sons moved here, and how they were all happy to be American and free, and how his son was a hero who gave up his lifelong dream of being a military lawyer to go forth and die in Iraq. And that was 3.5 minutes. The rest of the 4 minutes, in case you're not keeping track, that's half the speech, the majority of the speech. Excuse me, over half the speech, that's the majority of the speech. He spent telling us all how evil Donald Trump is. Spend his time telling America how Donald Trump was an evil xenophobe, how he hated Mexicans and black people and women and Latinos and everybody under the fucking sun, and how it would just be the fucking absolute worst if he was president. How him and his son and his wife would have never been here had Donald Trump not been president, or had been president. No, Kaiser, your son and your wife and your sons would have been Americans. The only thing that would have kept you guys from coming to this country is if you had come from a country like Pakistan, and you didn't. You started in Pakistan and moved to this country from the United Arab Emirates. But if you'd have started in a country that's known to be producing radical jihadists, then yeah, he probably would have been disbarred. For about 6 months to a year before the program proved itself a complete and total failure, and they had to redo it, come up with a new method, new means. The conception here is that Donald Trump's just wanting to keep Muslims out of the country because he's a Muslim-hating redneck. So obviously you and your family would have never been granted fucking access to this country. Well, it's not necessarily true. You may have been granted access to the country. And Donald Trump wouldn't be on fucking TV right now complaining about Islamic terror if there weren't a bunch of people following your faith running around the fucking world, blowing shit up and shooting people en masse. So, I mean, I know what you're saying. You know, if Donald Trump was president and he had a Muslim ban, you and your family wouldn't have been able to immigrate here, and boy, that would have just been the shit. And you're right, it would have been shitty, and I'm not saying it's okay or that it's a righteous cause. I'm saying it's got nothing to do with the fact that he doesn't like your being a Muslim. It's the fact that a small portion of your religious group is out there committing fucking heinous terror acts. What do you want? Like, that ain't gonna piss some people off. So, Khan spent 4 minutes out of 7 minutes basically telling the world that Donald Trump is the fucking worst possible thing on the planet. Not even just the worst choice for president, but just like the worst fucking thing to ever be born. And they all clapped and agreed. And then I thought, okay, why are people surprised that Donald Trump had a negative reaction to this guy? The thing I keep hearing is what Donald Trump was supposed to do was go up on stage and say, or on TV or wherever, on Twitter, and be like, "Oh, I'm really sorry for your loss. Thanks for your sacrifice." That's what he was supposed to say. The man took a moment that was supposed to be honoring a fallen soldier, right? That's what we were all told it was supposed to be. We all know that it was a media stunt, specifically infused with emotional reactionism to make you fucking have a particular response. We know that's the truth, but what they want you to believe, what they're telling you is that this was just, they just brought this guy up here to celebrate his son's service and their sacrifice. We're told this guy wasn't, forgive me folks, the echo is just too much for me to bear right now. Who fucking makes a garbage can where the fucking top is bigger than the bottom? Jesus Christ. Sorry, folks. Today has not been a fucking smooth running day. Let me just say that. I got up early. I didn't anticipate it. I had a plan for this fucking show. Every little interruption that could possibly be coming up seems to be coming up. I'm just getting very frustrated. I guess what's got me irritated is they're grandstanding this kid's fucking parents on national television and using this as a prop to fight Trump. The very next day, Kaiser Khan went on fucking on which the last word on fucking MSNBC in and of itself is a disgusting title for a show. The last word? Really? You're the arbiter, huh? The final fucking say? Fuck this pompous looking douchebag. Look at this fucking guy. Right? I'm just saying, maybe touch his kids, I don't know. I ain't trusting that face. Anyway, that's an opinion, not a fact, folks. Anyway, my point is this, guys. He went on fucking TV the very next day and spent like fucking 8 minutes rambling on how Paul Ryan and fucking, what's the other one? Mitch McConnell need to stand up and fight against the tyranny of Trump. And I'm thinking, dude, if Hillary Clinton is president, we are going to go to war with your home country. We will at some point be invading Pakistan. That's going to fucking happen. Now, at least for the love of fuck, if Trump decides to invade the Middle East, he'll say that it's to fight ISIS, and it will be. That'll be its function. If Trump is president, we'll likely stop fucking selling arms to moderate rebels that we damn well know are or are about to become ISIS. Yeah. Hillary Clinton, she's already proven she's happy to arm the fucking ISIS. She's happy to do it. She'll do it all fucking day long. She'll just call them moderate rebels while she's arming them and then go, oh my god, I can't believe they went radical when they're blowing up a fucking U.S. embassy. Kaiser Khan has now spent every fucking moment he's spent on national spotlight saying negative shit about Donald Trump. And I'm watching America stand around scratching their heads going, well, I don't understand why Trump just didn't say, well, thanks for your son's service and sorry for your loss, sir. Maybe because he's out there exploiting his son's death, specifically to aid Hillary Rodham Clinton. I mean, in this interview with Meet the Press, with the last word, he talks about how his wife was his coach and his strength to get up there and speak what needed to be spoke. And in that, he specifically states, when there were things that the people that brought him onto the DNC stage, the DNC, wanted him to say, he would say it, or listen to his wife when she said, no, don't say that, say this instead. The man absolutely was given a fucking script, okay? It may not have been a specific speech, but he was given bullet points. We want you to cover these topics. We want you to make these illusions. These illusions are important. The man, in my opinion, is despicable. I am sorry for his loss. I'm not thankful for his son's sacrifice, though. Oh my God, did he say that? Does he not support the troops? No, I don't support anybody who was over the age of fucking 18 in 2003 who didn't fucking bother to look at the news and signed up for the army. If you signed up for the fucking military after World War III, or after World War III, after 2003, and you said to yourself, I'm going to go fight me some towel heads, okay, and it didn't occur to you to do some historical research and find out, maybe for yourself, that the United States Army has been nothing but an extortion arm for the last 60 years for big corporocratic business, then no, I don't have any support for you. I don't have any respect for you, and I'm certainly not fucking grateful that you went over to Iraq and helped kill 1 million fucking Iraqis. Not cool with that. Sorry, I'm just not. I don't support that. Now, if you were 18 years old, okay, 18, just out of high school, America's been attacked, you're a fucking idiot, and you signed up for the military, I don't support you, but I do have sympathy for you. I feel bad for you. I feel bad that in your brain, at that age, you looked around and said, I should go to war and protect my country, because you were naive and ignorant. And so you not only risked your life and the lives of the future lives of your children and your family by either them not seeing you again because you died or not being born because you died at 18, but you also participated in what could be described as American genocide. People seem to forget that over 1 million Iraqis have died in the conflict. A good portion of them were civilians. So no, I'm not grateful that Kaiser Khan's son went to Iraq and fought over there. I'm not grateful. I'm sorry. That was a mistake. I feel horrible for the kid and for his family. I'm sorry for their loss. But I'm not grateful. Because they've done nothing but that whole situation has done nothing but increase and accelerate the future problems. And that's exactly what Dick Cheney said would happen in the 1980s. But see, Dick Cheney wasn't as ingrained apparently in the big business military industrial complex during the 80s because them motherfuckers have gotten real rich since we started blowing up the Middle East and killing Iraqis. And I got friends, folks, who were soldiers, and they know how I feel. They know that I'm not fucking like, hey, thanks for doing that, man. And you know what? A lot of them feel fucking real goddamn guilty and struggle with a lot of problems and guilt because it was a righteous war. It was a righteous move. And just when I say Donald Trump will actually fight ISIS and Hillary Clinton will fucking destroy the Middle East for the sake of resources, doesn't mean I support Donald Trump or the invasion of the Middle East to fight ISIS. I think the only way to fight ISIS is a Muslim reformation. I think the only possible way is for the people of Islam to come together and fundamentally reject the fundamentalist Islamic faith. Because that's what it is. Fundamentalism. It's people who take it to the absolute most literal word. Christianity, that has led us in the modern age to fucking protesting gay weddings, protesting gay funerals. And that's pretty abhorrent. But the Muslim fundamentalist is happy to strap a fucking bomb to his chest and walk into a bus, or walk into a fucking coffee shop, or walk into a gay nightclub with an AR-15. And what baffles me is that I live in a country where when a guy walks into a fucking nightclub with an AR-15 and unloads for Allah, the majority of this country stops and goes, "Where did he get the gun?" As if any of the fucking people killed in the Pulse nightclub shooting ever thought for a moment or gave a single slightest shit about where did he get the gun. You know what they cared about? Why is he doing this? Why is he shooting my friends in the face? He didn't give a shit about where they got the gun. Who gives a fuck? You know what they'd have been asking if he walked in with a fucking bomb? Why is he doing this? Why is he killing these people? But here, in America, we ask, where did he get the gun? Where did he get the gun? Oh my God, how did he get the weapon? If he hadn't had the weapon, what is the fucking bomb, you stupid bastard? That's what they do in Europe, Africa, Germany. Christ. Hillary Clinton spent her days in the State Department arming ISIS, giving guns and ground-to-air missiles to moderate rebels that she knew would become ISIS. And according to Julian Assange, she gave them people she knew was ISIS. You want to make her president because you're afraid of Donald Trump's bankrupt wall plan and his non-enforceable Muslim ban? And you're going to grandstand this fucking guy, Kaiser Khan, and his wife, and fucking completely and totally exploit the death of their child for the sake of quote-unquote fighting Trump, when Hillary Clinton is a proven political operating criminal? We know that she lied about the emails. We know that she deleted up to 30,000 of them. That's destruction of evidence and is a crime. We should be able to get her on perjury, but nobody made her fucking swear under oath. Christ all fucking mighty, folks. What the fuck? And I'm watching this shit about this slain soldier's dad. GOP should call out Trump. Really? You don't think the GOP should call out the military-industrial complex that sent your kid to war? They had the audacity to say some shit about how if they had never moved to America, then their son would still be alive. Well, yeah, that's true, but you know what else? If fucking the Saudi Arabian government, the American intelligence operators run by fucking Bush Sr., and the Bush-Cheney crime families hadn't come together and fucking attacked the World Trade Center under the tenets and name of Islam, then we wouldn't fucking be talking about any of this at all right now. Now, granted, I'm not one who blames Muslims or Islam for the fucking shit that a couple of dip fucks did. I don't blame the entire religion. That's stupid. But, let's be fair here, Con. I mean, you want to talk about repudiation, you want to talk about who should stand up and call something out. You're a fine, happy Muslim American who came here to worship the ideals and tenets of fucking Jeffersonian democracy or whatever the fuck. Okay. Then do us a favor. As a Muslim American, why don't you publicly call out ISIS? Why don't you publicly speak against the radical Islamic terror that Donald Trump is childishly trying to combat? Why not, instead of trying to make it sound like he fucking is an evil man who hates Muslims, why don't you point out that it's absolutely impossible to enforce a ban on radical Islamic terrorists, and that, yes, radical Islamic terror is a fucking problem, because it is. Every day I read the news. You can watch the archives, their live archives, for about 3 weeks back. That specifically will show you every single day I go through the news, somewhere in the world, radical Islamic extremists have blown some shit up, shot some people up, burned a fucking bus full of people. Yeah, that happened this week. Very little news coverage of that. Burning fucking a bus burning. They're getting to the point where they are proving my point every day about gun control. The tool, people don't understand, okay? A weapon, the word weapon, it's a form of intellectual technology, okay? The weapon is intent. There's no such thing as an object that's a weapon, alright? I know what you're saying, but guns are weapons, swords are weapons. No, guns and swords are tools whose function is to kill. That's what they do. That's their function. Like a hammer's job is to drive a nail. A gun's job is to kill. That's its function as a tool. What makes something a weapon is the intent to use that against another person. You understand? You use a tool to kill a deer. You use a weapon to kill a man. Anything can be used as a weapon. And the Islamic terrorists are proving that every day by running motherfuckers over with Mack trucks, by using knives to stab motherfuckers, by walking into places with homemade explosives purchased with anything at a Walmart or a hardware store. And now, by walking onto a bus, lighting shit on fire and motherfuckers out of it. You understand? Radical Islamic terror thing. Its foundation is fundamentalist, jihadist, Wahhabist, Islam. Yeah, that's what it is. And guys are conned to say a word about it. Let me tell you. If it wasn't for radical Wahhabist, jihadists, your kid would have never went to war. That's my point. You're saying you'd still be alive if you had America and you hadn't become a soldier. If it wasn't for crazy jihadists, we would have never sold the fucking Iraqi oil war to the American people. You understand? Fundamental, key, integral part in making sure your kid became a soldier. Got on a fucking airplane and flew to Iraq. Die in the Middle East you fled from. Radical Islamic terror. That's why. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand. The deeper true reality there is your kid died for oil, white assholes who are participating in dynastic oligarchy. I mean, that's the true truth. But the pretend truth that we all like to accept our augmented reality is that your kid died to fight Islamic terrorists. People who hate our freedom, as you may recall. The exact same people. Emmanuel Trump. Or Donald Goldstein. I'm going to start calling him. I apologize, folks. That one happened too soon. I'm trying to mute them coughs. Yeah, Donald Goldstein. Donald Goldstein wants to ban radical Islamic terrorists from entering the country. The only way he can do that is banning all of the Muslims. When people pointed out that was not a possibility, because it would be misconstrued as it has been xenophobic, but it would also be non-enforceable. They changed the lines. They said, okay, I get what you're saying. You can't ban all Muslims. No problem. Let's ban all people from fucking countries that have been compromised by radical Islamic terrorists. Actually, not an impossible idea. Not necessarily a good one. I don't know how I feel about banning from an entire country just because you're afraid one or two of them might be a nut job. Kind of think that's stupid. But that may be more enforceable. I'm sorry, we're not accepting any immigrants from Saudi Arabia right now. But that's the kind of shit that will happen because Saudi Arabia produces radical terrorists. They've got ISIS brewing in fucking mosques in Saudi Arabia. That's one of our allies. They're such allies that fucking 15 years to get the information about their involvement in the attacks in 9/11. I'm just saying. Here's a guy who goes on fucking the last word. Exploits his son's death and tells people that they need to repudiate Trump because he's just the scariest thing in the whole wide world. Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton is armed the very fucking people that instigated the war that took your child's life. And are the very same people that Donald Trump is trying to keep out of our country. You want to repudiate something? Repudiate fundamentalist jihadis. You want to repudiate something? Go ahead and speak out directly against ISIS. Speak out against the 99% of Muslims polled in England who said that homosexuality is an abhorrent fucking lifestyle that should be illegal. You want to be a repudiator? Why don't you start the Reformation, asshole? Because right now, well, you're all afraid of Donald Trump's wall and his fucking fight against ISIS and his Muslim ban. You're all terrified of that. People are being burned alive in buses by radical jihadists. It's a thing. It's real. It's happening. Tell me now. Which one is fucking scarier? Genuinely. Which one concerns you more? When you think about it logically. Oh well. Buses are being burned in like Germany or something. It's not like it's happening here. Yeah, that's why they spent 3 weeks telling you that Omar Mateen was just a self-hating gay, handled it, and shot everybody because he just went off his nut. No. He felt the only way that he and his other gay homies could get to heaven was to commit jihad, execute them. That's what fucking happened. It is here. It does happen here, and it will happen more. Watch. Because that's the plan. Folks. I'm not a psychic. That's the plan. By the time you all fucking recognize the shit's happening here and actually say it's happening here, it's gonna be too late. And that's when you'll see the UN military being like, we'll come in, we'll take care of it. It's a little overwhelming, guys. There's this. We have in reality. It's a double think news crime stop. Orwellian reality, and it's not only real. Shit. I have no idea how long that fucking microphone was off for. That's incredibly aggravating. Sure is a fucking indicator. Great. Matter when I viewers anyway. Gotta find a fucking way to mark this shit. Talking to my fucking self, huh?